Hello and welcome to the Glowing Up podcast with your host, Shereen, helping women to manifest and intentionally glow up, be their best versions, and ultimately live the life you deserve, no matter your circumstances. Shereen shares her experience of being a single mother and how she used her circumstances to turn her pain into her power through intentional manifesting. If this sounds like a bit of you, then stay tuned.
Hi guys, and welcome back to my podcast, Manifesting My Glow. It's your host, Shereen, and in this episode, I wanted to talk about, and you've probably heard it a lot, but self-concept. Now, self-concept, the power of improving your self-concept is real. The power of having an amazing self-concept, even a good self-concept, can work wonders in your life and can shift you to a whole new reality. I'm telling you guys, as much as you hear about self-concept, there's a reason why you're hearing about it a lot from different coaches, from different people who talk about it on their podcasts or on YouTube or even in books. It's because once you master your self-concept, you will manifest magic into your life. You can create anything. And I'm going to tell you why. So let's get into it. So basically, I am a qualified social worker. And in my job, I've been qualified since, I would say, 2007. So from 2007 up until now, I've worked with many different clients, many different people. Obviously, social work, you're dealing with people's problems, you're dealing with situations that a lot of people couldn't even understand. You're going into homes, or you're dealing with parents and children who have gone through traumatic situations, abuse, and you're working with a wide range of clients and people. So through that, I've worked with a lot of young people. So my speciality was definitely working with young people. So I would say adolescents. And I noticed one thing when I was working, and it was that there was a mindset that a lot of the young people had where they felt that they were almost stuck in certain situations because of their upbringing and because of their childhood. And that navigated itself in a way where, for example, I could be helping or trying to help a young person get into college or get, improve their education or get a job. And there would be so many excuses, but also not excuses, because some of it is from what they've experienced themselves, and so many blocks that would make it so difficult. Things that were so simple became so difficult, and I could never really get to the root of it until I took a break from social work for a few years, and I started to reflect. I think that was around the time when I started my own manifestation journey, and I started to think of and reflect on why my young people were like that, because I had the best intentions of trying to really help them and push them, and I could really see the potential in a lot of my young people. But it got to the point where I was like, how come I'm putting all this effort in and there's just a block? Something is not connecting, the dots are not connecting. And I realized that these dots that were not connecting and the dots that were missing was basically down to the power of our mind and their mindset. So I realized that the young people and the clients that I was working with had a very low self-concept. So, and this only came to me when I started my own manifestation journey, but I was able to look at it from a more kind of holistic point of view, or rather than being in it, I was able to see it from the outside looking in. And I realized that, yeah, this is a mindset thing. This is completely a mindset thing, probably incorporating a lot of the struggles and the trauma that the young people had either witnessed or gone through themselves. So it's a combination of things, but ultimately it was the mindset. And I started to really look, instead of, because I see in the manifestation community, like people trying to manifest things and trying to manifest people, and I understand the power of it because it works. and I've literally done it myself. So I can't sit here and bash it because I have done those things. But what I also realized within myself, comparing manifesting a specific person to manifesting, how can I put this? When you manifest a specific person, a lot of people tend to focus on that specific person. But if you was just to focus on your self-concept, trust and believe that not only would your specific person come back, but all the other things that you are wanting and all your desires, all your heart's desires that your subconscious mind knows that you want will come into fruition, will magically like start falling into place. So I think people get caught up, and that's why I don't do podcast episodes, or haven't at the moment done any podcast episodes related specifically to manifesting a specific person, because I feel like the key to manifesting anything that you want is literally changing and improving your self-concept. And what will start to happen if we're talking about relationship, if you're manifesting a specific person, most likely the specific person is going to come back and they are going to conform, and you're probably going to see all the affirmations and the journaling and the scripting that you've done to bring this person back into your life. They're literally saying word for word what you've been affirming. But you, through the new self-concept or improved self-concept, you will be manifesting in new people who are likely to match you with the things that you wanted in that specific person anyways. And I was listening to a episode on YouTube from someone else the other day, and they were basically saying that we're literally all one conscious. So yes, we all have our own individual conscious minds, but as a collective, in terms of the world, in terms of earth, in terms of humans on earth, we are all one consciousness. So technically, rather than manifesting a specific person, you can just manifest the type of relationship that you want, and the universe or God, whatever you believe in, will bring that person to you. And it may not be your specific person. Most likely it could be a different person, but they will be bringing, somehow you will attract a person who matches all those things that you had wanted. And it happens a lot. If you go into Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, you'll see stories of people saying that they wanted to manifest their specific person back, and they wrote down or they envisioned, their perfect relationship. And what ended up happening was that they manifested in a new person who met them at the level that their self-concept is at now. And it was easier for them because there was less resistance, because there was no backstory to the specific person. Now, this is not to deter people. Manifesting a specific person works if you really kind of hone in on it, and you get the techniques right, and you learn, with techniques, you don't have to be 100% full on perfect. How I manifest, I've realized I don't have to do it consciously all day, every day. I've learned my limits, I've learned my boundaries, I've learned what works for me. I've started to become much more intimate with my mind and understanding my mind and what it resonates with. And this is what you need to do too. But if you just focus on improving your self-concept and stepping back into the mindset of, or not even stepping back, shifting into the mindset of knowing your power, you won't feel that need to manifest a specific person as much. And when I have manifested a specific person, it has been from a point of view of testing my manifestation skills and my manifestation techniques, rather than really investing and being invested in that one particular person. I hope that makes sense. But if you've stayed with me, you get me. I try to steer away from focusing too much on a specific person, because you can go down that rabbit hole of becoming obsessed with them. And what that creates is more resistance. And what I've done is I've taken that step back, but I've taken steps forward and leaps forwards in terms of improving my own mindset and my self-concept. And what I've found happen is not just in relation to specific persons, but in relation to my jobs. I went for an interview with a job that I wanted. They didn't accept me. And then about a week or two later, I got an email from that same company, and they said to me, would you be interested in another job, which was actually a higher paid job and a better position than the one I'd gone for? And I ended up getting the job. Same with friendships. You'll end up manifesting in better versions of your friends because your self-concept has improved. You'll end up manifesting in more money because your self-concept has improved. You'll end up manifesting better versions of people because your self-concept has improved to the point that your energy has shifted in a positive way. And this goes for negative as well. This is how your self-concept matters, because you can also manifest in bad versions of people if you're operating at a lower vibration or a lower vibrational level. So when we're doing self-concept work, it's basically to improve your self-concept to the point that you are magnetically vibrating at a higher level, and your magnetism is something that can't be seen, but it can be felt. It can't physically be seen, but it can be physically seen in terms of how you interact with people, and maybe the confidence you have, and maybe the glow that you have to you. But it's not a physical thing, so to speak. But the energy can also be felt from other people, and then that creates the life that you actually want. So this is something I've learned. I hope that you guys can kind of stay with me and maybe test it out for yourselves, and you'll realize that when you take a step back from manifesting specific things, especially if you hold a lot of resistance to it, take a step back. If you don't hold resistance to specific things and you find it quite easy to manifest them and you're getting great results, continue. But I'm talking more to the people who have a lot of attachment and resistance to those specific things that they're manifesting because of the backstory that they have, or because they don't feel worthy or deserving of that manifestation. Take a back seat and try to just focus on improving your self-concept, reminding yourself that you are worthy, that you are deserving, that you are an amazing person. Do the inner work to really get yourself up in that sense, and then you will find that everything else around you naturally falls into place. So that was just a quick word for me and a quick reminder for those that really need to hear it. Improve your self-concept, and trust me, guys, everything around you will start to fall into place. The dots will start to connect. The resistance will start to drop, and everything will start to flow easily and effortlessly into your life. And that is the point that we want to get to. That is the stage of manifesting that you want to get to. It should not be hard. It should not be tiring. It should not feel like a chore. We manifest every single day. So why make it hard? Make it easy on yourself. Do the inner work, improve your self-concept, and everything will flow and everything will connect as it should be and as it needs to be. Your job is not to worry about how your manifestation is going to come to pass. Just do the work, and movement will happen behind the scenes. Just focus on your manifestation, focus on the end result. Don't worry about the middle, don't worry about the how. Trust and have faith in the unseen. Improve your self-concept, and everything will magically align the way that you want it to be. I hope you enjoyed this podcast, guys. Stay with me. I've had to chop it up into two because I had to stop pausing midway through, but I'll try to merge it into one podcast if I can. But if not, please listen to both, because it will all make sense when you listen to both of these episodes. And yeah, if you need any support, make sure you contact me. All my details are below. Reach out to me on Instagram. Follow me on Instagram. If any of you are in need of one-to-one coaching, I am here for you. I can help you. I want to help you. So again, reach out to me and I'll give you more information about my one-to-one coaching. If you want to, or you're happy to do this yourself, check out my journals. Check out all my journals, and I've even got free affirmation cards for money that and abundance that you can access. So there's a lot of resources there. There's my free, obviously, podcast episodes, my free affirmation cards. I've also got digital downloadable journals that you can access. And if you're wanting to take it up a level even further than that, I've got one-to-one coaching that is also available for you. So there is no excuse. There is no excuse, guys. So yeah, follow me on Instagram. Hit me up if you need more information or more support. I'm here for you. I'm repping for you. And we got this. Continue with your manifesting. Continue with your glow up every single day.